Yes, indeed, powerful people. This is another episode of Breaking the Machine. I'm your host, Ahmad the Poet, alongside my partner, Spank the Bank.
What up, though?
And today we'll be taking another incremental step in shifting the culture. Now, I wanted to apologize for last week's virtual episode. The audio was extremely messed up just because the mic was turned all the way up. So hopefully this week the audio is just a little bit better. And if it's not, I'll make sure I tweak it so it comes out a little bit smoother than last week. We're actually getting new mic equipment. I didn't tell Spank yet, so we actually getting new mic equipment, so the audio will be coming out a whole lot better. So I won't even be using this mic in the future, but I appreciate y'all for bearing with me, my mic specifically last week. But how you doing, my brother? How's your week been so far, my brother?
My week been good. You know, my background look like I'm in the jail cell this time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually in my crib, for all that. I'm just in my crib, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
man, you crazy, man.
My week is good, though. It's blessed, man. I'm here, and my week good, man. How about yours?
Man, I've been good, bro. I've been feeling good and just really just getting settled in my spirit, man. Just having some good conversations, man. I honestly can't complain. Just trying to figure stuff out. You know what I'm saying? I meant to actually talk about it last week, so I ended up making the move to Atlanta. I know I was talking about it when we was in the podcast studio in Detroit, just telling them that I was gonna move to Atlanta. I might have mentioned it like once or twice, but I actually ended up making the move for the followers, supporters who didn't know that I actually made the move. So I'm in Atlanta right now. That's why we're not in the studio at this current point. There will be episodes when me and Spank are together, either in Atlanta or in Detroit, and shooting episodes. And there will be episodes where I'll be shooting an episode and Spank might not be there, or he's shooting an episode and I might not be there. But for the most part, we're working it out. We got a game plan and we got some powerful stuff on the way. So stay tuned for that. The quality and everything will be increased. It's just stuff we've been talking about and I'm excited about. But yeah, bro, I've been feeling good, man. Just trying to really get to that next level. And I say next level just in this space that we in this field that we in, a podcast and stuff like that, bro. It's you and I both know it's just like it's more to it than just shooting episodes. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't make it past 7 episodes is what they say. So it's definitely something that I can kind of like see is like we doing like amazing things, bro. Like I was talking to somebody who does a podcast actually yesterday, and I was just telling him the numbers that we do, you know what I'm saying, in terms of audio listeners. And he was just like, dang, man, like that's incredible. And to me, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like we do about 3,000 weekly listeners. And to me, that's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's how many listens we get per episode, but that's how many people who are subscribed to either Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think
if you're in front of 3,000 people, you might shit on yourself.
Yeah, like that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's
and
a lot.
But in my mind, I was like, bro, that's not a lot because I think it was Charlamagne who said if you get 10,000, then you're in the 1 percentile, of podcasts. But then I'm thinking like, dang, we is kind of climbing up there. But I just like to have the numbers to show for it. A lot of people be saying stuff, but but it's a blessing, bro. But yeah, so I've been good, man. We got some topics for this episode. And if y'all have any questions about the move or how the format's gonna be going in the future, join the text group. And you can ask us any questions that you have. For those who aren't in the text group already, text BTM to 1313-825-4140. And you can just send us messages if you ever just want to hit us up, ask us questions and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll be having another Unity Fast very soon. That's something I wanted to talk to you about, getting that going as well. But one of the topics I wanted to talk about was something that I saw NORE talking about, and just how he was saying celebrities, they start off doing black media or they do black media, and then at a certain point it seems like they don't want to do black media anymore. They want to do the David Lettermans, they want to do this and do that. And I think that is a thing with like bigger artists and different things like that. But I see it even with just like people who may not be like a mega star. You know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing it even in Detroit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, or just anywhere. It's just like, why not come on the podcast? And these are different things that I don't even talk about. That's why I'm glad NORE was venting about it, because I'm just like, personally, I wouldn't even speak on it because it's just like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to seem bitter. I appreciate the people who come on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody who supports in that way. But that's something I wanted to ask you and just like, kind of get how you kind of felt about it, like people not showing love like what we do, bro. Like what we do with this podcast, us being young black men, I think it's pushing the culture forward. So for people not to support that for whatever reason, it doesn't make sense to me. But I understand that you got to show, you got to prove your worth. You gotta show, you know what I'm saying, that you're worthy of an interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We get a lot of them texts every day. I ain't gonna lie, a lot. But so you talking about? I want to make sure I answer the question correctly. So you talking about like when artists go to black media podcasts or black media interviews, and then as they get bigger, they go to the more wider, I guess, podcasts. I mean, platforms.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. That's
well,
kind
I
of
feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as the more you elevate, the more you grow, the bigger you want your audience. So if you look at Michael Jackson, for instance, when he went to Motown, and after he went to Motown, he went to Quincy, then he went to MTV, and then he just went on a global scale. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like each lane has an audience. So I don't want all my friends to be black. I want diverse friends. So I want my audience to be all diverse. So as I get comfortable or get bigger in my field with the black people, shoot, sooner or later, as the more I grow, it's gonna be more diverse. And I would like to talk to diverse audience because we all go through the same experience. So I want to get diverse people to like me. Then as I move, that's it. But yeah, so I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I feel that. But I feel like who's bigger than $1 million worth of game? Like who's bigger than Drink Champs? Like who's
Like
bigger than these people
in the black community or just?
I mean, period. Like who's bigger than Joe Budden? Like who's bigger than $1 million worth of game? Like
Joe Rogan?
I was just about to say that. Besides Joe Rogan, who does more numbers than them? So when you say they elevate and they getting bigger, I can understand David Letterman because nobody really knows what type of numbers he does because it's kind of like he doesn't. I don't know if he has a podcast, but outside of that one dude, I forgot, he does a radio show. Howard Stern, I think his name is.
Yeah,
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
And those people, like outside of that, who does more numbers than $1 million worth of game? In Drink Champs and Joe Budden, like they are the top of the top. So I understand what he's saying, but to play the opposite side's advocate, I think a part of it might have to do not even just speaking on Drink Champs or $1 million worth of game, but just black media specifically. Sometimes we ask questions that other media outlets won't ask, but
it's more relaxing.
Yeah, like we might ask more drama-filled questions. And I don't even want to say that because I heard Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club saying like the other white outlets ask those type of questions and they get the responses. And I don't know if it's just that they feel more comfortable. And I noticed that as well. Like when I see artists do interviews with, white outlet or they getting interviewed by a white counterpart, and it's just like they seem more relaxed. They seem more, and it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just when you think about Vlad and just the history or whoever, because I can name at least three.
I'm glad you said that. Vlad get more views than all the people do that. That's just facts. And people are more relaxed to talk to him. That's crazy. And I don't know why.
I'll say this, right? One thing that a lot of people don't understand is just because you get a lot of views on clips and you get a lot of views on like different segments of an interview, different like thumbnails and like, hot button topics, doesn't mean that people are going to listen to your content long form. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the blessings that I see about this show and just different things that we do. Like me and you can do a show and it can do 1,300 views or whatever, how many ever views it does on an episode on YouTube. We're not even talking about the listeners. We're talking about episode on YouTube. And we don't have no guest on, bro. And it's no thumbnails. The titles aren't meant to like be very I forgot I don't even remember the term for it, but it's just like we're not trying to like force a reaction out of people by putting titles and putting certain names, and they're like the titles that we have are very oblivious, so and people watch the episode, you know what I'm saying, 80% through, like the average listener listens to our episodes 80% through. So all I'm saying is, you notice a lot of platforms, they post clips and they get hundreds of thousands of views, but once they post the whole interview, it does less views because a lot of people don't want to listen to everything that you have to say. They don't watch the interview for the whole conversation. They watch the interview for this moment. So
That's true.
I think yeah, Vlad does numbers on topics because on clips, but I don't know if people want to listen to him personally have a long form conversation. And like he's successful in his own right. You can't take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? He's done a lot. A lot of people say he's the godfather. Just I can't disagree. But I'm saying in terms of long form content, numbers can be deceiving if you don't know like what they really mean. But I completely relate that. But I feel like what Nori was saying was a very valid subject. Another thing that I saw, which was very interesting, I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day about that whole Bronny situation. You know, LeBron's son taking a white girl to the prom and stuff like that.
Man, I don't know. Damn, we got to talk about this because what's so crazy. I was thinking about this all day yesterday, but it wasn't even about Bronny. It was just, man, bro. I was thinking of Samson in the Bible. You know how he went with another woman outside of his nation, and you know that pretty much you know destroyed him. And then you look at all the black men in the world, man. We always go at. That's how you know, like we just go after women outside of our nation, and there's more women in our nation than it is outside women. You know, they try to say it's love, bro. It's lust, it's lust, it's lust, bro. Like they try to push that narrative, like, oh, it's love, man. It's lust, bro. I lust at the other women, other cultured women. I lust because I ain't never had it. I don't see me falling in love with it, but yeah, I wanna tap that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never. This is just a real nigga conversation. Like for real, I ain't never like be like, oh, I can see myself with one or marry one. Nah, man. Hell no. I want to be with somebody that understand my roots. I ain't understand my roots. That's just me that understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because that's a touchy subject because there's a lot of international not international,
interracial,
interracial relationships. So that's really a touchy
it was
subject.
it was a touchy subject, but I just think it's something that a lot of people want to talk about, right? And it, like I said, I was having a conversation the other day, and I was just like, yeah, well, it is an interesting thing because they were saying that LeBron went to prom with a white girl, and then he was married, and obviously he's married to a black woman. So, but I don't even know if that was a prom. I don't even know if that was Photoshop. I don't know where that came from. I've never seen that photo in my life, so I can't confirm nor deny any of that.
And I love LeBron as a man, but as a basketball player, he gets on my damn nerves. But like as a man, what he does, like he has a black woman, you know, he's there in his children's life. He's opening schools. I love what he's doing. But you know,
greatest basketball player of all time. So, you know, you can't, you know, you gotta love him, you know. So, but I think the way I was looking at it was it's more of a lot of people don't want to look at the history of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to look at the fact that like you said, it is lust in a way, but it's really just about the culture that we live in. Like we haven't even repaired our community. We haven't even repaired our households, our family, our society. And we don't have a sense of loyalty to our women. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a sense of loyalty to our women. And I understand it's free love and all these different things, but I feel like a lot of different communities, man, they have a way better structure than we do. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have free love. They don't have free love to other communities.
Damn, talk about that, because that's real.
Bro, they
that's
don't,
real.
bro. You know what I mean? I talk to Chaldeans and Arabs in the city, bro. They don't play that shit. They don't play that, bro. You feel me? That's why I don't like when they talk to our women, because you know I can't talk to your sister. You feel me? Bro, no, they don't play that, bro. They be putting on this front, bro. Like, you gotta see the BS. Nobody want to see BS. Everybody want to be buddy with everybody, bro. It can't be like that. It's a distance. I can still rock with you. I can still love you. I can still do business with you, but I'm not about to mix blood with you. It's a big difference. That blood is powerful. People don't want to talk about that. People don't want to go into that. Yeah, this blood is different, bro. I can rock with you. I can do business with you. I can kick with you. I can go to your house or my house, but I'm not mixing my blood with you. That's just it. That's just it. It's still love.
it's just a trend, bro. It's just a trend of that I've seen even when I was working in the high school. I'm pretty sure you can attest to this. Like, especially as young black men, I mean, we've heard it with Kodak and different things, like the love for lighter skinned women. And I love
Yeah, I love a
I
red
love, you know what
ball.
I'm saying? I know, bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Bro, listen. I'm saying, like, it's a trend. We love all women, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Of all shades and all that, that good stuff for real. But it's just like, I see that, it has to just be more love and attention paid to our women. You know what I'm saying? Our women are definitely underserviced. Our women are definitely underprotected. It's just, we have to give them more attention, bro. Even if it's not even romantic, man, you have to just give them attention. You got to open the door for them. You got to show them some love. You got to make sure they're protected and provided for. Even if that's not your woman, we just gotta show
and
more
we do,
attention
bro.
and
And I
energy.
ain't gonna lie, I have been doing that, bro. I
Mm,
can actually say I've been doing that to a lot of black women, bro. Just being kind and telling them like, bro, you awesome. You doing that, girl? Go ahead, go get that degree. Oh, okay, you got that business. Go ahead, go crazy on that. Like, I feel
mm.
like I have been doing that. I don't know why we downplay our sisters though. Is it because they downplay us too when we was younger?
Woo.
Think about it, bro. Just think about, man. Let's think about, you ain't got no money and you a bum, bro. You ain't even a bum. You just living life. They just look over you. You ugly. You this and you that. They pick on you so hard, and it's like, but I love you, girl,
Mm,
and you doing me like this, but I love you. Like
mm,
the first time, we all us love black women, but it's, man, they did me so wrong. I gotta have some money to deal with you. I gotta be like this to deal with you. I gotta do all this to deal with you. But with this color, this race, this nation, I can just be. They just won't. Man, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but they can just deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
You
They
know
can
what's
just deal
crazy,
with it.
bro? That was another thing that I was thinking about as well, because it's a thing that black women have as well. It's just like growing up, in a household or growing up in school, like, the brothers telling you that you ugly, you know what I'm saying? Because you darker
Yeah,
skin, and they telling you this,
yeah,
you telling you that.
yeah.
It was just one girl. She posted this on Instagram, just like, I forgot what the post was, but it basically was just like, she was like, being dark skinned in grade school was like, it was like having
Woo,
COVID. It was like having COVID in the early 2000s. It was something like that. I forgot what it was, but I was just
bro.
like, that was real.
It was
That was
real,
that was
bro.
real. Now I never did that, but it was just like I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I saw it just because I was raised a different type of way. Not means like, not saying that I, better than anybody. It was just I wasn't raised to think like that, but I definitely did see it. You know what I'm saying? I did see it when I got into public school, man. Like it was everywhere, man. Like people just judging you for
Just look at the
just
just look at the women that was on TV in the 2000s. You had Megan Good, old girl from Love and Basketball, Regina Hall. I'm trying to think. Everybody was red bones. Lisa Ray, Vanessa Williams, like they all were red. Like I'm not red bones, but, caramel skin, light skin women, and that's who we like attracted to. Like, dang, I want a Megan Good. Like Megan Good was the baddie back in the day. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like I'm trying to think. I don't know that one dark skinned chick that was on TV. You was like, dang, she cold. Like I don't even remember. Oh, girl from
old
My
girl from
Wife and
Belly.
Kids,
Old girl from
Belly.
Belly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Keisha was cold.
Woo!
But we didn't start saying that till we got older though. We still weren't saying that back in the day. I
Mm,
mean, she was cold, but ain't nobody was saying like Keisha. You know what I'm saying? But like
hmm. Yeah, that's real. That's real.
we didn't really see a dark skin. I mean, on the closest one was Gabrielle Union.
Mm,
I'm really up here thinking like, dang, only person dark skinned I seen on TV as a black woman was I mean not Vivica Fox, but Vivica Fox was another one, but Auntie Vivian and
mm,
Fresh Prince.
mm.
I mean, you got
Damn.
Kyla Pratt. Kyla Pratt was big in the early 2000s. Like these are all like pretty much caramel women, caramel light skinned women. Like I don't know, not
Damn.
one dark skin. So it's like they already programmed us to not like the darker sister.
But it's just the negative experiences that we've experienced with
Mm.
each other, because we grow up with each other. So we don't know how somebody else is gonna treat us, or we think it's gonna be better, or grass is green on the other side. And it may be greener, or it's just a different color. You know what I'm saying? And you might not even like that either, you know, because it's problems on each side. But my whole thing is we gotta love on each other, you know, because as a community, we've been through so much pain, bro. And I only say that just because we didn't have this conversation plenty of times. Just like it's so much trauma in a Black relationship. You know what I'm saying? In relationships in general, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of trauma. But in a Black relationship, it's a different type of trauma. Cause like, bro, you talking about hundreds and hundreds of years, bro. It's coming, all that trauma is coming out in this dance that we doing. And it's causing the trauma to come out. And like certain people don't even want to deal with that. And you really got to salute the brothers and the sisters who take on that blessing and that dance, man, in order to relieve that trauma, because it's something that got to be done, you know. And for us to do that, and for us to I don't even want to, like I said, I don't want to call it a burden. It's just something that we got to do, bro, you know, because we can't undo history. But so at the end of the day, we got to move forward. But in order to move forward, we got to deal with some of those different things, bro. And I think that's kind of really what causes that. It's just because it's been so much trauma that's been done, and we feel like, man, instead of dealing with that, instead of, you know, dealing with those issues that she may have with this and that, or these preconceived notions, let me just do, you know, let me do it this way. Like a lot of people say, hey man, the dark skinned girls be the meanest girls. There's certain girls be like, no, the light skinned girls be like, oh no, a lot of people said I was the meanest. So it's just like, bro, where is these notions coming from, bro? Like, where is they coming from? Like, it's just so much, you know, unspoken notions that we got to heal from, you know. And I think that's kind of,
A lot of healing.
you know, like it's just a lot of healing, bro. It's a lot of healing that needs to take place. But I will say it is rooted in pain. You know what I'm saying? It is rooted in pain, man.
Yeah,
But
because when somebody stared me too long, I still get like, what you looking at? Because
mm,
I was called ugly, dirty D. You know, man, just the little things that's in
mm,
my head. You know that was years ago, but it's still like, why is this bothering me? You know?
mm. No, that's real talk, bro. And I think that's something that I experienced it as well. But I mean, that's kind of something that I'm trying to figure out right now too, bro. Just like, dang, bro. It seems like it's so easy for everybody else to find love, bro. And I'm trying to figure out, like, man, how do you, like, dang, bro, everybody just, it's so easy for them, bro. It's hard as hell for me, bro. It's
Well, I
hard, bro.
think my father told me this. He said he didn't love my mother when he first married her. He said it was just lust. He said, man, he ain't love her until like probably 10 years in. Because you got to
mm,
go through something and overcome something to love someone. And then when he told me that, I'm like, damn, you right. I'm like, you so right. It is lust in the beginning. I mean, we don't know what love is until you really go through something with somebody, through the ups and downs, through every season. Like, you don't know. It's just lust right now. It's just lust. Even, okay, yeah, we get married. You know what I'm saying? We did the right thing. I don't mean I love you because I'm married. I still got to go through things to love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just lust at the end of the day. Now it's about,
yeah.
well, you go ahead.
No, I was about to say, I think with me is it's just like it's somewhat similar to that. It's like I can know if I love somebody, but I don't know if we're in love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I know that I love you, but I don't know if you love me too. So I don't know if we're in this together, if it's just me. So I think that's my biggest issue. It's just like a lot of stuff just be, you know.
But I feel like you like me. Like this why I love so hard. We grew up in a two-family household.
Mm,
And when you're talking to a woman that doesn't never seen that, is
damn.
it's hard. It's hard. Like it's so hard because you would think certain things. You be like, bro, why are you not understanding what's going on? But then you have to realize, like, they didn't grow up in a two-family household. They didn't see my mom and dad just go through everything to make sure the family was straight, to make sure the bond was still there. Yes, we're gonna have our days. Hey, it'll be days, my dad be downstairs, my mom be upstairs. But at the end of the day, they got through, you know. But a lot of people don't see that. You know, you just can't just throw it away, you know. A lot of people don't
I
see
never
that.
even thought about that. That's crazy. I never even thought about that. They don't even know what it looked like to fight through it. You know,
They don't.
like, okay, this is the part where we break. No, my parents
No,
went through this. They didn't break. Like,
they didn't
no,
break.
this is the part where, but because you was getting a one-sided perspective. You never saw like what it looked like for two people to fight it out. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then you don't know how to feel like, all right, now we got to come home later on tonight to have these tough conversations. And this tough conversation is going to heal us. We're going to get through this. And then that child might come in the room, hey, mom, hey, dad. That might just heal y'all right there. Just like, look what we got right here. We're gonna keep this going. We gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? We a team. You know what I'm saying? This if you pay attention to sports, man, just look how much, adjusting they have to do to win. So much adjusting. Like, oh my God, this person went down. Now you gotta step up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we lost game. We down 3-1. Now we gotta find a way to come back and take the lead and win the series. Like, we gotta win. People don't see it like that. Like, they just want to, forget, I'm throwing it away. I don't want to do this no more. Unless it's toxic. Now, if it's toxic, yeah, leave. But if it's not toxic, if it's something that you just are not willing to do, the relationship is all about willing. If you are not willing to work it out, it's not for you, and it's fine. You just got to have that willpower. Just have that willpower.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because it's really just it's about emotional mature. When we think of love isn't a very emotional thing, but in order to sustain it, some days you got to be able to rise above that, man. Because like you said, like it's like trying to get a championship. Some days this person might be feeling this type of way, and you have to be, rise above it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my friends was telling me, some days you can only give 20, so the other person got to give 80. Some days you can give 80, the other person only got 20. And that's kind of what it is,
I had a conversation with a female the other day, and she said probably the most profound thing I ever heard of. She said, once you learn how to put peace into yourself, you know how to put peace into someone else. So she said, once you learn how to cook for yourself, she said, you will know how to cook with love for someone else. Then she was so cold with it. I'm like, what? Then she was like, once you are 100% with yourself, you can be 100% with somebody else. She said, look, people need to come up, when people start dating, you just need to say, hey, I'm not 100% yet. Okay, you're not 100%. I'm gonna let you take your time to get you to 100%. But when you become 100%, then holler at me. It was just like, wow. Once you learn what you like to do, once you understand you and understand your peace, then you can go be peace to somebody else. Because that's all a person wants. Now, if you're not peace, you don't need to be in a relationship because you're gonna be chaos for that person. And that's why I'm like, dang, this is really simple. But we all gonna have our days. But can I still be your peace while I'm going through my days and going through my seasons and my emotions? Can you still be my peace? Or let me get some peace,
How do you get out of that cycle of trying to protect your feelings, man? Because I feel like a lot of people, they got a backup, they got this, they got that to protect their feelings,
You talking about like what you mean? Keep
in
go.
relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking to this other girl just to protect your feelings, man. When you really want to be with this other girl, but you don't know, so it's just you trying to protect your feelings by weighing your options or having other options, man.
Man, so okay. Man, so this is a perfect example because I did go through this. So the lady I'm dating now, damn, it's hard to really protect your feelings because at the time when I was trying to get her, she was still talking to someone, right? And I'm still trying to shoot, but once I found out she still was talking to somebody, I was talking to everybody, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was asleep, bro. And you know what's crazy? The sad part is I let go some good women just to get with that one, bro. I left women that want me, like that wanted to be with me right then and there. And I just couldn't fully commit to that because I was waiting for this one over here. So I don't know, like I don't know how to protect. Only way I could protect it is, all right. So say she did one with dude, I wouldn't feel as bad because I got 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. So should I be straight? You know what I'm saying? That's what's me protecting my feelings, but it's really not. But
yeah, man, it's not healthy, bro. It's
it's
just
not
not
healthy
healthy.
at all. Like, cause now you playing with all these women emotions. Now these women mad at you. Now they calling you weird, dogging you to their friends. You like, dang. As you look back, you like, damn, bro, why I do that? You know what I'm saying? But part of the game. I don't really know how you protect your feelings, bro. I really don't. I'm bad at that.
Me too, bro. I
I'm
ain't gonna
bad at
lie.
that.
Me
Like, I
too,
need
bro.
like 3 or 4. Oh, so you don't want to be with me right now? Okay, I got these 3 or 4 on the side. Just holler at me when you want to be with me. I'm gonna drop them. I swear to God. Once you tell me you want to be with me, I'm gonna drop them. But that's crazy how a man think. A man knows what he wants. That's how you know the man is the one that chooses the woman, bro. It's
Mm,
crazy. A man knows what he wants. Like, I make that decision. You know, yeah, I got them right here, but I make the decision. I want you, even though she does too. But the man make that decision. Like, hey, I want you. That's
yeah, he
crazy.
calling that audible. He calling that audible. Yeah.
Yes. That's
Man,
crazy.
but yeah, bro. That's definitely it's a difficult thing, bro. It's a difficult thing, man. But it just seems like it's come so easy for a lot of people, bro. You know, it just
It ain't
comes so
easy for
easy.
nobody, bro. It's not. People hiding it. Like, the more I grow, the more I learn that wake up every day. We all going through the same stuff. People be lying. They put a shield over it, bro.
Mm,
Everybody hurt, bro. He ain't gonna make it easy, bro. She hurt. He hurt. Like, come on, man. They just don't want to unreveal it, you know. They
nah, bro.
or they too scared. They feel like they not perfect for you. They know that
Mm,
that'd be the worst. Women, some people you talk to, you be like, you love and you pouring everything to
mm.
you. They know they're not worthy for you. They know it. They know it, bro. I experienced it. They know it,
Woo.
bro. And that's
Mm.
really where it be. When you realize you can't go to the next ceiling in this relationship, she knows or he knows I am not worthy of you. Or word, I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm not worthy for you. I know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't go to the next ceilings because I got
Mm.
insecurities issues. I got this. I just, you loving me too hard. I don't know how to accept it. It's too much.
Mm.
It's like when a girl loved me, I remember I had a girl that was on me and I ain't know how to take it. It's like, hold on, shorty, you back up. You barely know me. You all on me. You loving me. Like, I can't mess with you no more. What you mean? I did this. I don't know how to deal with that. All
Cause
right.
I'm not worthy yet. Yeah.
I'm not worthy, man. And that's really what it be. People be saying all these excuses going around. Just say that I am not up to your level yet. I cannot give you what you want. Just say that.
Mm.
Because you see me trying, you see me pouring, but you don't know how to pour back.
Damn.
I
Damn.
experienced it, but I experienced it so much. That's why I feel like I can say it so confident. Because I experienced it, bro. And I experienced it on both ends. Like me
Mm.
being a person, like I ain't worthy enough for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stop. And me pouring it, they don't know how to pour back. They don't know how to love me back because they're not worthy. They don't get it.
That's funny.
They just
That's
want
I heard Jack Thriller say something similar. He said, I came up to my woman and I said, baby, I deserve you. I said, damn, that's some real shit. But that
damn.
to certain people, that can sound toxic, but to me, it makes sense. Like you got to really be with somebody who really deserves like the type of love that you're giving. And sometimes, as men, especially when you're honorable, if somebody giving you something that you don't deserve, it's like, I don't know if I can accept this because I don't deserve this right now.
Man.
But I don't know how to tell you, but I don't really. But who really did? How do you know if you just like who deserves what? Like it's all a very fluid concept. Like, maybe you do deserve that because you've dealt with some stuff in the past and now you deserve to be loved the right way, even if you can't reciprocate. I mean, it's so many different perspectives to this one thing, bro. I wanted to get to some supporter questions as well because we were supposed to get to them last week, but we never did.
Let's get it.
Um, Make sure we get to some of these, man, and just show some love to the supporters. Uno sent in a question. What does it truly mean to be a human being? And I say the reason I chose that one just because we talk about being human, now, especially just having a wide variety of listeners, it makes you want to be more human than just, associated with your race.
Right.
But I'm a black man first. I will say that, but I can see the humanity in everybody, and for a long time, I could, but it was, I had different lenses on, and I'm starting to really see people as people,
Yeah.
and not seeing
Period.
them as how the spirits and not just how they showed up. So it's a powerful thing for me, bro. But What do you think being human is to you? Like, what does that mean to you?
We're all a spirit going through a human experience. That's the simplest way you can put it. We all die, and we all go back in the spirit world. We all just one spirit, and we just separated right now in these bodies. Then we come back out, and we go back to the spirit. So I mean, that's what it means to be human. We all go through these emotions.
I
To
mean,
be human is to be,
mm,
man, to have dominion over the land and the sea.
damn.
That's what it means to be human, man. So go be
Mm.
great.
I also think, it's just being patient with everybody, trying to be understanding that, certain people don't understand. I think that's the biggest thing for when we talk about, race and different things like that. Like certain things might not be able to be as understood by different people, um, especially people of different ethnicities, different cultures and stuff like that. But you just got to be patient because it's a lot of things about other people that we don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to be patient. So to me, that's kind of what being human means. And in a perfect world, we could coexist in harmony, but it's just it was stuff that's been put in place and actions that was done before we got here. But
Mm-hmm.
we just trying to spread love, man. But we ready to go to war too. I'm ready to go to war about the peace. So, well,
Man, I'm glad you said that because a lot of people our age are not. They are not
mm,
too busy sipping lean, smoking weed, sagging our pants, thinking we tough. Man,
mm,
I was at the store the other day, man. Two young, like three young men coming out the truck, smoking weed, thinking they tough. I'd be like, bro, you really think weed make you tough? Y'all gotta get ready to get to war, man. It's coming. It's coming, man.
it's kind of what Stack 5 said. Stephen Jackson. He said, I have love for all who have love for all. So and that's kind of what it is. I have love for all who have love for all, and I think that's kind of what being human is in a nutshell. Lavelle Hughes, the Hughes asks how to be ahead of your generation.
Oh,
how do you
that's easy. Do what they
mm,
ain't doing. I just told you what they doing right now: smoking weed, partying, drinking, sagging their pants. I worked out today. That mean people my age worked out today.
mm,
So if I keep doing that, I read a post like months ago. It says if you work out 6 months, read for 6 months, drink water for 6 months, you will be ahead of your class by 2 or 3 years. Just off of them little things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people too busy smoking every day, drinking every day. And I ain't downplaying nobody, but bro, the vibration has to get up. And we're in war. We got war now. It's time to strap your boots on and get ready. Do
and
something that everybody ain't doing.
I mean, and I would say, how you stay ahead of the generation is just not trying to stay ahead of them. You know, don't it
Ooh.
that's really how you do it, in my opinion. It's just like don't try to get ahead of your generation. Just try to get ahead of where you was yesterday. And the reason I say that is I've tripped up so many times trying to get ahead of somebody. We
Damn.
running this race and I'm trying to get ahead of you, and now your feet hitting the back of my knees, and then I fall down because I'm trying to stay ahead of you. Not understanding that if I just move to
Mm.
the left, I can have enough room to move and shake, because it's gonna be some moving and shaking on this journey and on this race that we're doing. So I'm not trying to stay ahead of you. I'm just trying to stay ahead of where I was yesterday, because at the end of the day, he can't trip me up. You know, well, he can't trip me up sometimes,
Man.
but it's just like we just gotta stay ahead of where we was yesterday and make sure that we don't get tripped up by where we was yesterday, bro. And
Man.
yeah, like that's kind of how I look at it, man. Just because, I mean, like you said, you get off social media for clarity, right? That's you staying ahead of your generation by not
Mm.
seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Not seeing what they trying to do, by not trying to, compare yourself.
Man,
That's how you stay ahead.
and because my group that I'm in, that was our weekly task to fast social media this week.
Mm,
This week was to sharpen your thoughts, and it has a little bit. Like I'm still fighting certain things, but like the comparisons, I'm not. I don't have nobody to look at and compare to. I don't feel like I got to rush to do anything. You know,
mm,
I don't know how long I'll be off of it, to be honest, because it's so peaceful right now. I'm not missing nothing. Like I ain't been on the shade room. I ain't seen no news. Like I didn't know about the Texas shooting until they put it in my family group chat.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I'm really not seeing anything.
Rest in peace to those families that lost
Yeah, man.
their lives in that.
That's
Yeah,
tragic, man.
it's just so many vibrations going on. It's so much stuff. I just be like, man, and
There's never been
I
peace on earth.
you know, and I just I can't even speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Not because I don't want to speak on it, but it's so much pain and stuff going on with the shootings and stuff. It's just like, I just gotta really just sit quiet in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And just it's just so much. It's so much. The vibrations are speeding up now. They're speeding up. Like, you know, Courtney was talking about the depths is rising, the vibration is speeding up. And I don't want to get in the middle of it and try to figure out what's going on. I'm just trying to like get on the side or just really go off to, because I'm just like, I can't get in the middle of that right now because it's just so much darkness taking place. But it's light. It's so much light taking place too. I don't want to empower the darkness because at the end of the day, it's some beautiful things going on right now. The world is
No,
getting more beautiful.
It is.
And, you know, it's getting more beautiful and dark at the same time. And that's how you know it's the end times, because it'll be the most beautiful of times and it'll be the most ugliest of times. You know what I'm saying? That's what the end times is in a nutshell. It's the kingdom of heaven coming in, and it's the world of Satan that it's reached its precipice, and it's about to capsize. It's like the Titanic. It's really beautiful. It's really shiny, but it's about to capsize and something else is about to resurface. So, I just, you know, but definitely rest in peace to those families, man. And yeah, man, don't just get off social media a little bit and stop trying to look at the people that's on your side, man. Focus on your race. Lewis sent in the question: how do you guys control your motivational fire from having ups and downs? We've answered this question plenty of times, but I'll answer it again. Because it changes, different things happen, and you develop different habits and techniques. I think with me, it's just like I was saying on the TK episode, man, you just got to know your why. I just know why I'm doing it. You know, some days I forget why I'm doing it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, oh, every day I know why I'm doing it. Every day I understand. Like, it's like the no. Some days I don't remember why. You know, because it's just sometimes the why is sometimes the why is questioning you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the reason why you're doing it is questioning why you're doing it. Like, no, I'm doing it for you. And now you questioning my actions. I'm doing it for you. And now you going against me. Why am I doing this again? I'm doing this for this person. So I'm doing this for these different things, these different outcomes. And they've, you know, turned sour on me. So, I mean, I forget my why sometimes when I'm having, you know, conflict or inner conflict or conflict with somebody that I'm doing it for. But at the end of the day, me knowing why I'm doing it and just your why has to be yourself, and if it is other people, that's great as well. Mine is other people and it's myself. So as long as you have those two, you'll always be able to withstand it, because some days I don't want to do it for other people, I want to do it for me, and some days I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for other people. And it's just like, as long as I have those two, I'll always stay in my equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? But what helps you, man, stay up and try not to go into those dark days?
Discipline, because I mean, motivation moves. Motivation, I think it's motivating, but it moves. It always moves. Motivation is nothing but emotions. So it's really just discipline, pretty much.
Jordan asked, letting go of ego, using your ego to your advantage. How do you do that?
I don't know.
Now, that was just about to say, man, that ego, it's crazy because I think I mastered it. And then it's just like, I said, I have this tweet, it's in my notes. I said, your ego is the guard dog to your emotions. And I think that really reigns true with anything. Most of the time, my ego only comes out when I get emotional or when I'm trying to protect my emotions or I'm not trying not to be vulnerable. That's when I get my ego. You know, because if you let out the emotions and then somebody starts to tamper with them, then the ego follows. Like, man, now I gotta protect this emotional young man. So then my ego comes out to protect me when I'm emotional. But for the most part, I'm really good at handling my ego. It's just like I don't have ego with like what I do in podcasting, what I do in motivation speaking, or whatever in my life. I don't really have ego like that. It's just when it's normally relationships, man. It's normally relationships. Like when I'm very emotional and I'm very open, that's when the ego comes out, because it's just like, dang, this person really don't value me like that. Do they not know?
Is that wrong?
You know, uh, It depends. Like I was telling an OG, he was talking to me, he was like, man, you following this, you following that, man, you blindly following this, you blindly following that. And I was telling him, for me to blindly follow something 100% and reject another thing 100% doesn't make me stupid. Only you can make me stupid. Because at the end of the day, for me to follow God 100%, am I a dumb man for following God 100% and rejecting other things? No, I'll be a smart man. But if I follow an idiot 100% and I reject something else 100%, then that makes me a dumb man. So at the end of the day, my ability to follow something 100% or to go all into something 100% does not make me dumb. It's the person that I'm following that makes me dumb. Now, obviously, we demonize ourselves, but it's up to your indiscretion to know which is which. You know what I'm saying? It's up to your indiscretion to know which is which. But in some things, how do you know which is which? You know what I'm saying? Especially in love, it's so difficult to decipher. But that's kind of how I look at it. But you're right, your ego does protect you in certain instances. But it's just like, how do you really know? You know what I'm saying? How do you really know it's protecting you? Yeah, my ego protects me, but my ego is not really, it's not really needed per se, because in a certain relationship, it'll never come out, or rarely. And then another one, it'll come out all the time. But it's not really about the relationship per se. It's just about the person that I'm in a relationship that's going to determine whether it's right or wrong. But no, I definitely understand where you're coming from, bro. I definitely understand it. But you know, that's something that I haven't even mastered yet. That's something that I'll be battling with, you know.
I don't know that answer. Yeah, look on that one for me.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's just different things trigger our emotions, bro. And right now I'm just progressing into like a more emotional space in myself. I
Like
tried
this
to
will boost my ego at times. Like, what? You don't see how I'm motivating people? But they ain't got shit. They ain't got shit to do. What the fuck we talking about? Do it, Dwayne. No, I don't.
Nah, bro. I definitely done been there, bro.
Man,
it's just some stuff, man. You just be trying to protect yourself, and it's
man.
it's it, sometimes you want to know if you're dealing with somebody who's hurting you on purpose or hurting you because they love you. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know who women are like. You know who our women are like. My bad. You know who our women. You know who our women like. When you date them, they're like God. Yo, good. No matter how many good deeds you do, that shit ain't gonna get you in the kingdom of heaven. It's like that with a
Damn.
woman. It's like that with a woman, dog. It don't matter how many good deeds you do, you're still not getting in the kingdom of heaven. I need you to step it up, sir.
Mm.
What about my feelings? What about my emotions? What about this? Are you letting me do this? God damn, you know, I did this the other day. That's a good deed, ain't it? Woo.
That's kind of what Kevin Gates was talking about on the Mike Rashid podcast. He was just like, he was, you know, and that's something that I feel like men, that conversation, I don't know when that conversation is going to be had. I feel like maybe it's going to happen sometime soon, but just us feeling like, I mean, just think about this. Do you think women were put on this planet to enjoy and experience and have fun? Because I've heard somebody break it down like this. Like, women were put on the planet to enjoy and experience and have fun, and men were just like put on the planet to like maintain that and to sustain that, and not really to enjoy things, but really
I
just to,
mean, if you look at
because it
life,
feels that way
technically,
sometimes. It feels that
no,
way
it is
sometimes.
that way. It ain't no feels. It is that way.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we fighting? Me Too movement. We fighting everything. Women run the world.
No,
They
no,
run
but
the world.
his perspective was, because that statement does not ring true through everything. There's men obviously who are just, you know, not even providers and protecting all those different things. But he's
But they
speaking from
supposed to be.
a traditional man's perspective, a man who's married and a man who's doing all those different things, providing, protecting all those different things. And Kevin Gates was just talking about how he felt just used up, you know, like how he felt like he couldn't, it wasn't about his happiness. It was about his tribe's happiness. Cause he was like, I'm the chief, you know what I'm saying? I'm the chief of my tribe, and my life, you know, after I became the chief, is not even about me. It's about everybody else's happiness.
That's a man, bro. Even
Mm.
if you got a whole bunch of women, I still gotta provide, feed. I still gotta do that too with a whole bunch, not with just one. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a man's job. It's a man's job. Women get all the fun, they get all the credit. I mean, should we just here to make sure they're safe?
Mm. Yeah, it feel that way sometimes. It does feel that way sometimes, but it's not a burden. You know what I'm saying? It is when we all operating in our nature. It comes more with ease, but when we're operating outside of our nature, then it kind of feels like a chore. But I understand what Kevin Gates was talking about. It's just like some days I just want to be happy. Some days I want it to be, about my happiness, my peace. I wanted, just be able to get some quiet and stuff like that. And that's what he was saying. He was like, I have to venture off, you know what I'm saying, and just like go on like a journey. That's what Kevin Gates was saying, and just like to get my peace, and then I come back because he said, man, I can't make nobody happy if I'm not happy. But like that's not really men's mindset. It's like it's not about my happiness. My like I forgot who I heard say this, but it's like happy wife, happy life. I don't know if we talked about
I
this on the
heard that my
podcast.
whole life, bro.
You know
I
what I'm
heard
saying?
that my whole life. I
And
heard
it's
that my
just
whole
like,
life.
dang, so
And
it's not.
it kind of true. It's kind of true.
Mm,
It's messed up, but it's kind of true.
mm.
Happy wife. Hell no. Heck, happy man, happy life.
No, I don't even think it's about. I don't even think it's about any of that. I think it's just about you being happy with yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
And having somebody who's not going to put that pressure on you to make them happy before you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Yeah,
it's
because
about me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
your partner can
dang,
leave you one day.
exactly. And it's just
Are you
like,
gonna
dang,
leave?
you
Are you
drained
gonna
me
leave
up this whole
yourself?
time. Mm.
Your partner leave. Now you're gonna leave yourself. So yeah, it's all about loving yourself, and that's really what this life journey is about. Is loving the God within you,
Mm.
so you can fulfill His promise.
Mm.
That's how I
Hey
look at it.
man, that's all it is, man. Like Wallow 267 said, love loves love. So that's all it is, man. Man, but I appreciate y'all tuning into this another episode of Breaking the Machine. Make sure y'all text BTM to 1313-825-4140. I keep telling y'all, I keep messaging y'all. Y'all acting like y'all didn't hear me say it. I need y'all to text that number so y'all can get in the text group and it can help us build for the future, man. But make sure y'all stay tuned in for another episode next week. Follow us on Instagram at BR the Machine. And just keep building with us, man. I appreciate y'all for going along on this ride, man. And that's another episode. Breaking the Machine. I'm out to pull a spank the bank. We're breaking it. You dig?
You dig? Good shit.